say would be, first of all, my mom, or her strength, her constant strength through it all. I'm very inspired by Angelina Jolie. Can't help it. I'm in the entertainment industry, and she's grown, you know, from this crazy wild actress to this humanitarian super mom, just amazing all-round woman. Yeah, I just love her to death. Everything about her, and she does it all with so much grace. And I think the next person would be, because I love fashion, Diane von Furstenberg. Love her. She's such an inspiration for all, you know, working moms out there. And I don't know, but from what I hear and from just seeing her in her shows and pictures, she seems to be still very grounded through it all. And you know, being one of the most influential figures in the fashion world, she still has her feet on the ground, which I really admire. So yeah, these three people are kind of, right now in my life, people that I look up to. Yeah.
What are your pet peeves?
Tardiness. Yes.
High heels or flats?
Flats.
Favorite city?
New York City.
Favorite food?
Thai food. Well, definitely, like I said, Angelina Jolie would be someone I would love to sit down with. I've interviewed in my career, you know, throughout the years that I've been in the industry, so many big stars on, you know, in the film world and the TV world. But I think, obviously, I have not met Angelina, and if I were to ever sit down with her, that would be probably one of the most nerve-wracking moments ever in my life. But I think I would die a happy woman after that. I would love to meet her.
Okay, so what TV shows are you obsessed with at the moment?
Scandal.
Some advice to your younger self?
Not to sweat the small stuff. Anything Justin Bieber, yes. I know, I'm not ashamed to admit I'm a believer. I think I really like the one of the girl dancing, because I'm always like, you know, don't sweat the small stuff, just move on with life, dance, have a good time. That's sort of how I feel about things right now. I think feminism to so many people can mean so many different things, but to me it's sort of being able to say I can take charge of my life and I don't need anybody to tell me what I can and cannot do. The sky's the limit. If I decide to be a homemaker, if I decide to run, you know, to be the president of the country, or the prime minister of a country, I think it is your choice. Putting all three kids to sleep by 8 p.m. and then heading out for a nice dinner and indulging with my husband, coming back, going to sleep, and having just a wonderful day. A book that a friend just dropped off yesterday for the finest French meals for your newborn, because I just started feeding Liam. Yes. So yes, that's what a mom does. She reads books on what food to feed her kids. But yes, French food for babies.
French food for babies. So what are your guilty pleasures?
Chocolate and cake.
Okay, if you could go anywhere right now, where would you go?
New York City.
If you have a superpower, what will it be?
To be invisible, so I could spy on people.
Okay.
I'll be Mayor Diva, and that's been my sort of, and I'm not a diva, at least I don't think I am, but it's been my sort of big name since I was in uni.
Oh, okay. Diamonds or handbag?
Diamonds.
Your dream car?
I don't have one.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Your most embarrassing moment, if you could share with us?
I have had too many embarrassing moments in my life.
You hate it when people say?
I don't have time, because you can always make time.
How many pets you have?
I don't have pets at the moment. My children are my pets. Oh God, that's the toughest question ever. But it'd probably be Marion, the ever-evolving, constantly dramatic, highly strung life of Marion Caunter. It's never a dull day with her. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I don't know. I would never write a biography on myself, but yes.
Okay.
Corruption, nepotism, and greed. There's so many things that I'm constantly struggling with in terms of what I don't like about myself. I try to be like this super strong chick, but I can be sometimes too nice. And I try to not be a pushover.
Okay. The last film you watched?
Deadpool.
Cool. So what's the first thing you notice about people?
The energy they give off. I have a really long tongue and I think I can reach my chin, but don't ask me to.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I cannot remember that.
Okay.
Titanic, maybe? Yeah, I was quite sheltered, so I wasn't allowed to go out very much. But you know, maybe the first film I watched without my parents, I think would be Titanic. I went out with my friends.
Oh, okay.
So we constantly struggle with this whole guilty feeling of leaving them to do whatever it is, you know, going out for work or just, you know, a night out without them. You're constantly going to sort of struggle between, being that mom that's there for them all the time, and also, you know, chasing your dreams. And I think women will always have that feeling. And I know some women go, no, you should not feel guilty, you know, but I think they're lying. I think they're still going to have that sense of guilt in them. And I think that's something all women as moms will always struggle with.
Best
My children to my husband.
Agreed.
My children. Oh God. I don't have a favorite band at the moment, but I love Justin Bieber. I'm not like, oh my God, Justin Bieber. I just think I'm rooting for him. You know, I've seen him, and he's a cutie in Paris.
Okay.
And I just think you go, and I hope he doesn't lose himself in this whole crazy world that is Hollywood. You know, like some of the other stars. I love Beyonce, 'cause she's such a great role model. Rihanna, she's got that X Factor. Oh, so many. Sam Smith, I met him personally. He was the loveliest guy, and he's got the most amazing voice. John Legend, you know, these people, and mostly the wholesome ones.
Okay.
You know, actually, it's a funny story, and I double checked with my mom today, and she said they were watching, I think it was Happy Days back in the day, and the actress's name was Marion. It was very in back then.
Yes.
And so they kind of liked the whole Marion thing, and then Rose was actually my late grandmother's middle name as well. So Marion Rose, and Caunter is my dad's name. I am indifferent towards it. So I don't hate it, I don't like it, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's okay. I would totally be friends with myself. No one has ever asked me that question, but I think I'm a pretty fun chick, so I would totally be friends with myself.
I agree. So who do you miss the most currently?
My dad. It would always be NBA, basketball. I love sports, but I just don't play enough of it. But I used to enjoy badminton, tennis, but I'm very competitive, so I get a little bit violent when I don't have things go my way.
So sunbathing or mountain climbing?
Sunbathing.
Best dress you ever owned?
My first Alexander McQueen gown.
Where were you born?
Penang. I am passionate, I am loyal, I am dedicated, and that's on my Instagram as well. But these are three, I had to think about it, and these are definitely three words that I'm very sort of feel describe me.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
What time did you wake up today?
6:30. Well, and you have kids.
Oh, okay. Favorite comedian?
I like Steve Carell.
You have any phobia?
I hate snakes.
Okay.
My lipstick, my phone, and my compact mirror. So it's a huge concept, but I think it starts, I start with women themselves, and I think first of all, encourage each other. We can be our greatest enemies, and just in the mom community, for instance, because I'm a mom right now. That's what takes up most of my time. I feel that sometimes moms themselves sort of judge other moms if they don't do things a certain way that they believe is the right way. I don't think there's ever a right way, and you should encourage and motivate instead of look down or judge. Women can be our greatest enemies, and sometimes we think, I've had friends, and I've not had a female boss, but I've had girlfriends that have had female bosses who tell me they can be sometimes the hardest to work with. So I think women have to start encouraging each other. We are biggest supporters, and it starts right there. So, it starts with yourself. Go out there, support your friends who are doing good.
Like what you are doing today.
Yeah, I'm always all my girlfriends are such strong individuals doing such different things in different fields, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. And I do believe that when you're happy for people genuinely, happiness will come your way, and you will be successful in your own way in whatever you're pursuing, instead of spending so much time and energy being jealous or envious of others. What I do is I look up to a certain person that I look up to, and I'm like, I will never be her probably, but I will, even if I get if I'm 50% of what she is, I will be happy. And then I sort of channel all my energy towards that, rather than, going, hating on her, which I find a lot of people do, which is to me such a waste of energy. So spend all your energy in supporting others, and then all that great energy will come back to you. I truly believe that.